up in here, but boy, a bunch of fresh tracks right here. Oh, here's another scrape he was making. Really not certain where he was when I shot. Boy, I wish I could find his tracks again. Boy, I really don't know where he ran. I have to go backwards and find his tracks again. Those shots were through so much brush. I don't think I touched that deer. Oh, wish I could find his tracks. So what's confusing me is he walked back and forth in here several times. Came up and he's walking back his backtrack. And I'm not exactly sure where he was when I shot. I think I was up in there, but all right. Here's his running track. I think I'm on him now. gracious. The bug is fired up. All these scrapes. Yeah, see, right after I shot, he trotted off. But I couldn't see him. I thought he was just running. And then when I started to move around after the shots, he's running now. Should have been more patient because I bleated at him and even grunted at him. He may just have come back to me. Tomorrow to hunt, but I'm anticipating the snow will be melted tomorrow. So I don't know if Dad will want to hop on the track with me and see if we can catch this buck or what, but talk about it. We've got a couple hours still, so we could catch him. We really could. I'll keep you updated here in a minute. Here comes Dad. And grab some water and hopefully pick up the track again. Probably not.
See, when you were down that brush, I thought you were motioning for me to go down to the end of that brush.
I was.
And watch the end. I did.
Yeah, I was, but he ended up, well, I lost him in that brush. There's so many tracks in there, it's ridiculous. So I lost him in that brush, but then I just thought, well, I'll just mosey through here and maybe I'll, kick something up, and I ended up picking up a fresh track again, so I followed him and he ended up heading northwest, and so that's why I was like, well, because I thought he might squirt out and back into the woods that he came out of. Sometimes they'll circle. Yeah. But that's
what I thought I was doing, what you wanted me to do.
Right, yeah, you probably did. I continued up through there on his track, and he just kept going north. And, so he's laying down scrapes. I mean, he's just pawing the ground up. He's all fired up. I mean, I probably came across 6 or 7 of them.
What?
Well, no, I was looking around, and I'm like, I don't know, I wasn't giving up, but I'm just like, I can't find this stupid buck. And I turned to my left, and I see movement, and it's just holy smokes, he's right there. I mean, he's probably 50, 60 yards up through the woods, maybe a little further. But, I see his body, and I just throw up and put the bead on him, and I shot, and I mean, it's so thick. It's so thick, it doesn't shock me I didn't touch him, but... And then he turned and kept trotting away, and I threw another one at his rear end, but I never touched him. But then I'm like, so I take up his track again, and I'm trying to find, I'm like, okay, which direction did he go? And from the point that I shot him at, I'm trying to find his track to where he was, and he apparently wasn't that scared, because all of a sudden, after I'm moseying around some more, I hear him crash, crash. I'm like, he wasn't scared. He just pranced off a little ways and stood there, because I bleated at him when he started running. And then I grunted, I think, after I shot, maybe, I can't remember. But he wasn't that scared, and then when I moved around, he started running. But I think he's walking across this road. So he's in there. Well, we ran out of daylight today. Tracked that buck. Got a couple of shots at him. Hopefully you'll be able to see it in the video. But very nice deer. Don't know what he would have weighed, but he had good headgear on him. Continued tracking him. Came out, crossed the road, went down, swung around a mountainside, went down into the swamp, and quite frankly we just ran out of time. So learned a lot about a new spot, and I'm pretty encouraged because I had picked that spot out on my hunting app from the aerial photograph and marked it as a new spot to check out. And then just a couple of weeks ago, before season, I had gone for a drive and had come across a good buck track coming down off this mountaintop. And so it was really encouraging to be able to put the pieces of the puzzle together and find this buck. And we were actually able to track him down today. Almost got him. But to be honest, I call it a win. There's no reason to be discouraged about missing a deer. I mean, I found a track, I followed him, I got to within rifle range, and within 75 yards, I'd say, that buck was when I shot. And to be honest, there was so much brush in the way, I'm not surprised in the slightest that I missed him. So what is there to be discouraged about? What is there to be down and out about? That there is no reason. We had a great day in the woods. We learned a lot and got to spend some time with my father. And Dad says tracking a deer is getting crossed off his bucket list and it's never getting put back on. He was pretty wiped out today. I drug him around the woods and he's just not used to this. And but we had a good time. Hopefully you learned something, even if it is how not to hunt. But thanks for following. If you like the video, please subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next episode of The Tracking Archer.